What's up, guys? It's Gardy B with the Jenkins Jonez show. As always, I'm here with my good internet buddies, Dragonfly Jones, a.k.a. Tyler.
What's up, guys?
LeJethro Jenkins, a.k.a. John.
What's up, bubbas? And if you fuck with us, you want to see more of our content, please jump on YouTube and subscribe to our channel.
If you are running the Nets, what do you do in this situation?
What can you do? I mean, having Kyrie for home games, for home playoff games is better than not having him. Like, your hands are tied. If he's not going to get vaccinated, I think you just got to roll with it, bro.
The thing is, though, that sways shit. Like, I mean, when it comes to like the playoffs and the fucking finals, like I'd almost regularly have like a get him. I'd almost rather have somebody that's not as good as Kyrie that I just know is going to be there. You know what I'm saying? Like every game. You know what I mean? So like, I don't know what you can do, but if you're gonna have to trade him for something that's much less valuable, obviously. You know what I'm saying? Like, do y'all think he gets vaccinated? Do y'all think at some point he's just like, fuck it, I'm gonna get vaccinated? Like,
there's no telling with Kyrie. I wouldn't be surprised if Kyrie leaned all the way into this and just flat out retired. I also wouldn't be surprised if we woke up tomorrow and Kyrie is vaccinated. Like, there's no telling with him. You know what I'm saying? So
I think the only thing I would say based on what we know of Kyrie is that Andrew Wiggins folding probably made it less likely that he will. That's you know what I mean?
But like Tyler said, Andrew Wiggins pulled out the calculator. Kyrie pulls out the calculator. It's a totally different feeling. Like, nigga, I'm good for the next 17 lifetimes.
The inputs and the outputs are different on Kyrie's equation.
Very different. You know, that math gonna math in a totally different way. A lot of extra zeros. You feel what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? So like, let's hope he doesn't pull out the calculator. Because that little Euro dipsy dude that motherfucker did in that little practice video
that shit
under
was
the
beautiful.
rim, we need to see that 82 games, okay? and the Nets really need that. I just don't.
But
I
if you guys
feel
are
like
if
it's
you
better
guys
to
are
have
running the
somebody
Nets, I hear Tyler saying, "I'll take 50% of Kyrie Irving over 100% of someone who's worse," and I hear John saying, I don't want this to be something that we're asked about every fucking day for the whole year. I don't
honestly
want to be.
I feel like honestly that it would be better to have somebody who's
You'd take a worse
70% of
person.
Kyrie every day in the playoffs. In the regular season, whatever. Playoffs, I wonder, man. Because I mean, dude, if you have KD and Harden, they have a solid team without Kyrie. They almost won a chip with 30% of Harden and 0% of Kyrie. You know, they were a toe away from making it to the conference, finals at least. You know what I'm saying? Which I would have had them as a favorite as well. So like, I think they're a good enough team without Kyrie where they could get somebody who's 70% of him that's just gonna be there and they could win a chip. But god damn, are you really gonna trade Kyrie for a regular nigga? That's a hard position to be in. That's one hell of a conundrum. That's a predicament like a motherfucker, you know?
See, I don't know if I agree that having a player, half as good as Kyrie is better than having Kyrie.
I said 70%, not half as good. I said 70. Let's get the
70%, 100% of the time,
different.
Or 100%, 50% of the time.
Okay, so I mean, they've got Patty Mills on the roster already. That boy can go. You know what I'm saying?
Go.
Yeah, I don't. You cannot convince me that saying, okay, we're gonna lean into Patty Mills 100%, get some picks or whatever, and some roster plays for Kyrie. You can't convince me that is a better plan of action than, okay, we can trust Harden and Kevin fucking Durant to win at home, and then we get Kyrie for the road playoff games on top of those two.
I'm not
I
saying
think that the latter is way better than the
I'm not saying
Patty Mills 100% alternative.
We're leaning into Patty Mills. We know Patty Mills can go, but we getting another guy because we trading Kyrie that is better than Patty Mills. You feel what I'm saying? Like, I think that's who we get for a Kyrie. We ain't getting a Patty Mills for a Kyrie. We're not getting or just a few players and having Patty Mills run the one. We getting another like decent quality guy for a Kyrie. You know what I'm saying? That's what I think we would get, and I think that would be better. I'm not saying get some role players, a few role players to fill the spot, and have Patty Mills try to do. He's saying he's a 70% of Kyrie. I'm not saying that. You know what I mean?
It's interesting. And I don't know that you have confidence that if they trade Kyrie for 70% of Kyrie, that he's not just going to retire. I mean,
that's on him though. If they traded him,
yeah, but no one's giving you anything.
Next...
No one's giving you anything without the assurance that he's at least going to play this year.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean?
For sure.
Or I don't know, whatever.
I don't know. I'm tired of talking about Kyrie when it's not related to just him doing Kyrie shit. It's getting real. Getting real difficult to talk about.
Well,
this
you
shit.
might have 50% of the time the ability to talk about him doing. Kyrie shit shortly.
We got to do it. Yeah, we got to do it.
I don't see a contender taking a risk on trading for Kyrie. I do think that if a Kyrie trade happens, a lottery team will trade for him, and if Kyrie decides to never suit up for them, I think that lottery team will be like, okay, well, fuck it, the tank is still on. You know what I mean? So
cap
I think
space. We traded him for either him or cap space,
right? So yeah, I think if a trade does go down, it's not going to be with a contender who would need Kyrie for real.